Welcome to tie-dye, everybody. Today we're going to learn how to do a bullseye tie for your t-shirt. So you're going to lay your t-shirt out flat, just like this, so there aren't a lot of wrinkles. And then you're going to take your fingers, like a little pincher, and grab the center of your t-shirt and just lift up slowly. Then you can take your hand and push the sides down so that you have a little snake sort of thing. Hello. Then you're going to grab some rubber bands. If you grab the rubber bands in a similar fashion so that your thumb is in one end and your 3 fingers on the other end, that helps to get the rubber band around. It's not too tight right now, so you want to try to make it tighter by pulling, turning, and going over again. If it's tight enough, that's good, but you can make it tighter by doing that a second time. And you're going to do 4 or 5 all the way down the body of your little snake. I'm going to flip it over this way so I can reach it better. Maybe one more.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Okay, for the second tie, I'm going to show you how to do the spiral. And to do this, you're going to use your fingers and you're going to go to the center of your t-shirt. And this time you're going to pinch and start to turn your t-shirt around into a circle. Keep turning it until it kind of stops coming into itself. See how it's starting to spin? When it starts to spin, you want to take your next hand and tuck the sides in really nicely so that you don't mess it up. Just sort of like you're mushing in a little piece of pie or something.
Looks like a cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon bun, thank you. I knew it was something like baking. And now I'm going to try to, I'm not going to lift this up off the table too much. I'm just going to take a rubber band and pull it and go through onto the center, like I'm cutting it in half. And this next one is going to cut it in half again, but I'll cross over going the opposite way, tucking all of the t-shirt in. Now I'm going to cut it this way, sort of like I'm slicing a pizza. One more. And now this is ready to be tie-dyed. I'll flip it over so you can see the cool spiral on the other side. For this video, I'm going to show you how to do the stripes. So I'm going to take the t-shirt and I'm going to turn it to the side because I want my stripes to be going along this way. So I'm going to take my t-shirt and I'm going to actually pinch with my fingers on 2 ends. Pinching and then folding, pinching and then folding, pinching and folding, pinching and folding, pinching and folding until I get to the end. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm just going to continue that pinch and fold the sleeves up and fold the sleeves up with the pinch until I have a nice long pinched t-shirt. Now I can apply the bands along the length of it. I'll do 2 in the middle and 1 or 2 on the ends. Sometimes it's easier to do the ends first so that the whole t-shirt doesn't fall apart. Don't worry if your ties are not perfect. Tie-dye is never perfect, but that's what makes it awesome. And this one looks like it's ready to go. To apply the dye, you're going to take one of the bottles and there'll be a cap on it. Please just lift the cap up and set it aside. Then you're going to stick the nozzle or the pointy part of the bottle right onto the t-shirt. You don't want to have it above the t-shirt or you're going to have some problems with squirting all over the place. So stick the nozzle into the t-shirt and squeeze gently. Do not squeeze too hard or too much dye will come out. And you're going to turn your t-shirt to the side, making sure you fill it with dye on all the spots. When you're ready to switch colors, place the bottle back on the table, take the cap off the next bottle, if there is a cap, and then you can apply the dye with the nozzle in the t-shirt again. Make sure you are sticking the nozzle into the folds of the t-shirt as well. You want to make sure you get dye all over your t-shirt. The more dye, the better. If you want to mix colors, you can bring the blue dye or whatever dye you're mixing onto the other color and you'll mix them. When we mix blue and yellow, we get green. Cover the whole shirt with dye and then you're all done.